Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mr. Anger, back with you for another episode of the Mr. Anger Show. This episode is going to be short and brief, so if you're not old enough to buy cigarettes and smoke it legally, ask your parents for permission. So, in other words, parental advisory. For those slow parents, that means monitor what the hell your kids are watching and actually do your damn job as a parent. Now, let's continue on to the subjects because this is going to be a really short episode, direct to the point, sweet and simple. Alright. Last night in Dallas, there was a shooting. 5 police officers were killed by a Black Lives Movement person, and that is just asinine. It's ridiculous. It is. Oh, you're white. You wouldn't understand. Shut the hell up. Just shut up right now and actually listen. Open your ears and listen for a second before you start running off into the judgment land and going, oh, you're white. You wouldn't understand anyway. Racism is not a one-way street. I don't care what any motherfucker says. Racism exists on all planes and against everybody, everywhere, at any time. It can happen just like that to anyone. So, this racism bullshit, yes, it does exist. It's unfortunate it exists. But sitting there saying that one race matters over another, or other races, is, you know what that's called? You know, there was people in history that used to use this kind of language and stuff like that. And you might recognize them as Nazis. They started off with thinking that their race was better, and it started off as a simple movement, but it grew bigger and bigger. Look what happened there. I'm not saying that the Black Lives Movement is a bunch of Nazis. I'm just saying, learn from your past. Yes, the past is full of a lot of blemishes and a lot of nasty stuff. But you know what? I'm almost 40 years old, so I've never seen segregation. I've never seen slavery. I've never seen or heard of it. Seen it personally. I mean, so my parents, they've never seen it. They're 60. My grandparents, I think my great-great-grandparent actually saw segregation. She's 106 years old, or 102? 102, sorry, I was about to say 106. But she's 102 years old, so she does remember segregation for just a brief period, but not for long. So, you know, people are going off of issues that are from the past that has nothing, that never really truly affected them. And it's just bullshit. You know, the Black Lives Movement is nothing but bullshit. I'm sorry, you come at me with Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Mexican Lives Matter, Chinese Lives Matter, if I forgot your race, just stick it in there. Whatever race matters, or whatever sex or gender matters, I'm going to slam the damn door in your face, because all lives matter. That's just a plain, simple fucking fact. When you come at me with a race or a religion or a sex in your slogan, I know what the hell you're about. You just told me what the hell you're about. You see the world according to those 3 things. And guess what? I don't see the world that way. So fuck off. I see the world as we're all decent human beings. As long as we treat each other with a little bit of respect and civility, then things will be fucking fine. But sitting there saying this life matters over another life, no. Alright, and the other reason why Black Lives Matter is a fucking joke is because of this reason right here. They're targeting a very small part of the problem. They're like, Black Lives Matter, police brutality, and they're all up in arms about it, causing a bunch of stink about it, doing riots and breaking into places, burning down buildings. And now killing officers? Yeah, that's a great movement right there. Yeah, I'll be sure to get right behind that, you fucking morons. No, nobody's going to stand behind that. If any other organization was to do what the Black Lives Movement has done, guess what? FBI, every law enforcement agency in the world would be after that movement. They'd be at their headquarters. They'd be at every place that they knew that there was a station for them, and checking them out to make sure that other incidents like these won't occur again. But it's not like that. So it's biased. and I don't like that. And it's biased in the way that they present it. You know, they're worried about the small amount of people that are killed by cops, but they do not worry about the major cause of black lives, or black lives being lost, I should say. Uh, that is black on black crime, and they don't address that issue. They don't. Why not? Why isn't that a big part of your campaign? Because going after the smallest portion of the problem is not going to get you fucking nowhere. I'm sorry, when people come at me with race, religion, or sex in their names, just get the hell away from me, because I don't want to deal with you. I don't even want to see you. I don't even want to talk to you. Just stay the hell away from me, because I don't see the world that way. You can come to me with an issue such as, in police brutality, and I'll be like, yeah, maybe we should figure out a way to weed out the wrong type of people, the wrong type of cops, and figure out a way to get better people into our police force. Yeah, maybe we should address these issues. Maybe we should do that. But coming at me and saying, well, this is because Black Lives Matter. No, all lives matter. Factually, every color is being killed by police. Every color, every race, every sex, every religion has been killed by a police officer at some point or time. And factually, by the numbers, more of other colors besides blacks are killed by cops per year than blacks. But that's when you come into the counter argument. The blacks will go, well, y'all have a huger population. Well, if you break things down by the population size of each race, and then you sit there and you see how many people are killed per population size, and you do the numbers, guess what? The percentage rate is pretty much the same across the fucking board. So it's a crime that happens against everybody, not just one fucking race. And people blowing it out of proportion and doing stupid shit because of it is doing nothing but turning people against you. I worked with a guy today, or I'm not going to say his name, but I worked with a gentleman today. I've known this guy for most of my life. I went to school with him, grew up with him. I've never heard this guy say a racist damn thing in his entire life. But today, I finally did hear him say, if they keep this shit up, he says, I really can't stand black people. Right now, after all the things that's going on, I mean, are you trying to make people racist? Because, by the behaviors and examples that you're setting, the only thing you're doing is frustrating people and making people angry at you. And so what? So that you can sit there and say, well, they're racist for not liking me. No, they're racist for the behavior that you're setting forward. I don't know. The whole thing's a fucking joke. All lives matter, and we need to get to the bottom of this, and we need to, there's corruption in every faction of life. Hell, we know this all too well. Here in the last day or two, Hillary Clinton was exonerated pretty much from the FBI, saying we recommend no charges because she didn't know about that what she was doing was wrong. I'd love to see that work for any other average American who goes up into the court system for breaking the law, because it's never worked. Never worked. This is the first time in history I've ever seen it fucking work. And that's just sad and tragic. And people still will sit there and say, well, she's the best thing since sliced fucking bread. No, you're just politically fucking blind. You want to know why? Because she just mishandled. The FBI said it. She mishandled the information. She did wrong. And people who have done 10% of what she has done are in prison and in jail doing hard time while she gets nothing. She doesn't get her security clearance revoked. What the hell? This is corruption. We all know it. Even if you're a Hillary supporter, you gotta sit there and acknowledge the facts. And the facts are, she fucked up and she didn't pay the price, and people are pissed. And you want to elect her and put her in the White House to be in charge of the most powerful person in the world? You want to elect her to that position with all that classified information? Yeah, good fucking luck with that. Oh, it's because you're a Trump supporter. Yes, I do support Trump, but there is a reason why I support Trump. I agree with some of his policies. Do I agree with them all? No. Hell no. I don't. But the reason why is he hasn't broke the law. He hasn't cost lives. So he's the lesser of the two fucking evils. That's why I'm going to vote for him. And I'm staying out of this presidential election bullshit debate because people are just going back and forth like fucking squabbling hands. Shut the fuck up. Vote for who you like and enjoy. Whoever wins wins. You know, it could be a great thing. With, you know, if either one gets elected, if Trump gets elected, it could be a great thing. If Hillary gets elected, she could prove us wrong. It could be a great thing. If Hillary gets elected, it could be a fucking horrible thing, just as if Trump gets elected. I mean, it's a crapshoot. It's a fucking crapshoot. And people want to argue over it like a bunch of little fucking hens in a hen house. God damn it, all lives matter. I'm tired of this shit. Why can't everybody treat each other with respect, decency? Well, what about the cops? Yeah, we need to work on this. All of us need to work on this in a civilized manner, not rioting, looting, shooting. In a civilized manner. Use our justice system. Yes, I know I just sat here and said that Hillary Clinton got off with it and proven that there is corruption. It's in our government. Why can't it be in our court system? We know there's corruption. We just need to find out how to weed it out. And finding out how to weed it out is not pitting everybody against each other like a bunch of fucking idiots. I don't know. I'm Mr. Anger. I've ran a little bit longer than I thought I was going to run. Let me know your thoughts down here below. You know, I just want, you know, police are getting a bad name. Officers, I respect you. I do. The officers that are there that give the other officers a bad name, you'll be found out. You'll be found out soon enough. And you'll pay. But this is Mr. Anger. I'm going to get off of here, and y'all have a good one.